Hello YouTube! I got myself a free AO, so now I don't walk so much like a noob, even though I still look and walk like one. Um, Something to note about SL conventions with things. Generally, characters in SL are like, uh, I think, 1 or 2 foot the above RL, as in 1 or 2 foot more than RL height, because like I know you would want to like say, okay, I want to make my character roughly the same height as me. If I'm like, say, 5 foot, if let's imagine I'm 5 foot 5 inches or 6 foot, right? I'm gonna have to make my SL height like 7 foot or 8, because yeah, that's just how things are made in SL. They're kind of like made, because if you don't do that, your character will look very tiny. Oh, and something I forgot to say in the NCI place, they do have a lot of beginner stuff. Like this board right here would give you a lot of beginner I a lot of stuff to look through. You just have to click on it. There are a few buttons down at the bottom that take you through the whole. Yeah, it has a big Q&A to answer a lot of beginner questions. So now we're all going to. I'm going to take you through roleplay. Very important. Uh, do I have to go through roleplay? Yeah, I'll go through roleplay. Okay, where do I start? Roleplay. There are different types of roleplay in SL, but the one in particular I do know is what you would call text-based roleplay. And text-based roleplay is like, imagine you're writing a book, but like you're acting the role. What your character does, you're writing it out and all that. It's a lot text-based, and SL kind of like makes it a little bit interesting. So for you to do that, you kind of like, there are a few rules to follow that kind of like help out. These are just rules that everyone knows. And the first rule is to know the difference between IC and OOC. And if you pause for a moment, I need to. Right. I know you would all be seeing a very big, what's it called, notepad in the front of the screen right now. And don't worry, I put that there on purpose. It's gonna serve a purpose. Right now, the first rule, difference between IC and OOC. IC is basically you in character. It's what your character does. Say for example, your character sneezed. It's not you as a person sneezing, it's your character sneezing. So why is this important? Some people play the good guy, some people play the bad guy. If you're acting a bad guy, that doesn't mean you are a bad guy. So, and you should try not to take IC things silly serious. Now, that said, it means you should not be silly dissing people. You can call an IC person, you can diss a person ICly, but you should not do it silly, because that's just basically being a troll and being a douchebag, generally speaking. So, the first thing you know is just don't be mean silly. Okay? Now, the next important rule is pretty much same as my first video. When you get to a sim, look at the rules, know what the rules are. Okay? If they don't want you walking around naked or carrying guns or begging for money, don't do it. You'll just get yourself into trouble with the sim admins. Okay? Now comes some more. These are all general rules. Now time to go a bit more complicated with the rules. Um, these are three things to know, like god moding, metagaming, power gaming. The first one is metagaming. Um, metagaming. Metagaming is specifically when you are using OOC information ICly. Like, say for example, I'm RPing as Superman, okay? Everyone knows OOCly that Superman's weakness is kryptonite. Well, everyone in real life, but no one in Metropolis besides Batman and Lex Luthor know. So if you're RPing as Lois Lane, and I as Superman haven't told you as Superman that my weakness is kryptonite, you should not basically be RPing that. Yeah, I know his weakness is kryptonite. You know, but yeah, I know I simplified it and made it stupid, but like really and truly, metagaming is generally when you use OOC real life information in the RP. Because yes, you can see my name over my head, but while you're RPing, you're not meant to know that my name is right over my head. You're meant to ignore that information. Now, unless if I have kind of like a tag saying that I'm missing an eyeball and I don't have the hole in the eye or the eye patch to put on my avatar, then you can actually start using that sort of information. But if I don't give you information to work with in the RP, you ignore that in the RP and work with what you can see. Like if you want to now call me, you just call, instead of calling me by my name that's over my head, you could say the dark skinned blue eyed guy with the gray t shirt. Okay. Now, power gaming. RP, when you RP, you a lot of it is based on your imagination, and when you do that, you kind of like you have to play fair. Okay, you don't make your character stronger than they should be. Like everyone knows Batman's very clever, but you don't have, if you're RPing as Batman, you shouldn't just suddenly make Batman a Jedi Knight who's capable of using the Force, because he's Batman. Batman was never that sort of thing. You know, you have to be very true to your character and don't overdo the whole thing. And I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna have to be very fast with my RP rules. And the final one is, yeah, I believe that was power gaming. Yeah, power gaming, and the final one is metagaming. No, god moding, power gaming, god moding. God moding. Okay, god moding is basically when, if I RP, god moding is generally a situation where I make my character, I RP, and I make a post where my character does something that controls another person's post. Okay, like mind reading, I can mind read or use use my Jedi mind powers to actually make someone do something. But if the person doesn't want to RP that, that's me god moding the person's RP. Okay, for all you know, the person may have not wanted me to do that. Okay, so if you're doing certain things down that line, like mind control, ask the person for permission. Okay, you know, like if someone's pointing a gun at my character and pulls the trigger, yes, he's being fair with his own character, even though it's a dick move. But I can basically go pull a matrix and dodge the bullet, but I can't say the gun backfires. That's, yeah, that's power gaming, and that's all about roleplay. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching my video.